Good morning, everyone. I did a couple things without you last time. Just a handful, don't worry. Install 3-drawer. We still have this one to install and laminate the inside. Because I thought, those ones gonna be a little bit more dirty. I should have done that to the other ones, but I didn't do it. Receive the slide for this one. See how smooth things are. So that's done. Those are done. One more to go. It's almost done, this one. But I thought I would do the connection for the water today. So we have like a kind of a mini heat wave. So I'm gonna do what I can this morning until it gets a little bit too hot. I mean, this van's got AC, so maybe you can bring it inside here and do more work. It's fine if I don't do anything crazy. She could be maybe here and enjoying. If I know it's got no furniture, I mean no bed and nothing to lie down. We'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna try to connect the water fit up. I think if I warm up a little bit the hose, because it's so, like, I try just go like this, it's impossible, and there was just like slightly warm it up, you might be able to slide it in. I was like, cool. So I'm gonna try that. And thank you, subscriber, for all your little advice once in a while. Sometimes I think there's things that I don't think about and you guys think about it. Someone will mention, Amy, that hose gonna rub onto the actual plywood and like maybe eventually put a hole. So I just add a little piece of rubber just to be on the safe side. So that should fix that, but this hose is really thick. And someone would mention about this water, this outlet. So my plan was just to put a regular outlet, but someone mentioned that it's gotta have water there, and I was like, it's not close to the water, because I thought about it. If I should put, what do you call it? I call them UFO UFO plug. Do they have the name of it? Those ones are rated like close to water. I call them UFO, but it's not the real name. GFO, I don't know, whatever. But after that I rethought, I was like, maybe that person is right. If I spill some water around the countertop, around the sink, and it go into this area, maybe it's better to have one of those. So I'm gonna put those UFO, GFO, whatever thing I already had purchased, so it was great. And the regular one is gonna go on this wall, and that's gonna be for the oven. So I think the oven is gonna just sit on top of this bench or on top of this cabinet here. I think over there it will be too high, I'm not gonna see, I don't know, I'm gonna have to do some tests for the oven itself, but maybe it's just gonna sit on this here, and maybe we're gonna make a little box or something so it look decent. But yeah, alright, I think Daryl's gonna have to do it. I've been trying and I can't. Alright, that's in. It look good. And I mean, I build this before I put this, so I think something like this, but I might remove a little bit of the cabinet itself, but it's not rubbing, it's just very close. And just gonna get tucked a little bit more. Alright, I moved the cabinet because I need to work a couple of wire on the electrical, so I need to shut the power first and work on all of this. So for those of you who don't know the system that I have the Blue Eddy RV5 with 2 batteries. It's an all-in-one system, 5,000 watt inverter, really based on like RV style. So much power. I can use my AC, which is plug, and I'm gonna do all the rest of the wire today. And everything is a plug and play. Was quite easy. It's all in one unit. So I have the DC to DC charging. So while I'm driving, it can charge. Solar also charge. Also have the short power. It's charged. Everything is like a regular system, but way easier to plug, way less power draw also, and way less wire than the other ones that you usually get on inside a van. This one have obviously a door for Kitty to not go in, but if she was to go in, I would not be worried as much as I would be if she was to go in my other van. Underneath, this is way. And like usual, I'm gonna leave the link for the Blue Eddy RV5 power hub system description. That's off, and that's off. So this is the fuse panel, which usually have this beautiful little front that can open, and I'm gonna label everything. But yeah, I need to wire most of my wire today, so that'd be out of the way, and I can put this cabinet back and be easier for me to do it like this. So we have all those wire, most of the wire. I have a couple of little extra on those ones. So yeah, I got several wire that I put as extra. Like pretty much everywhere they have an extra. So extra in the front, extra where my desk gonna be, extra on this side. Just wire that if I want to add something at one point of someone when I'm gonna resell eventually in 20 years this van, someone will add something or whatever, things can be added without having to run any wire or anything. And I also have a label maker from that, so I'm gonna label everything nice and tight, looking good. To connect the wire to the fuse panel, you need I don't know how you guys gonna be able to see this little tool. A thing to strip the wire, and those little connector. I don't know if you can get away with other. I mean, you can strip the wire without those things. It's just easy, but yeah, that's how they're all connect those two wire, and I'm gonna connect the rest with that. Should be easy. So, the DC output, I just finished everything. I double check, tight everything. Should be all good. So there's 6 smart fuse if you want to switch. That with the app, I can put a timer on. There's a bunch of stuff that I can do with those ones. So I got the heater, the lights, are on the beds, and a bunch of little stuff like this. And yeah, all the rest or everything is plugged, and I still have a lot of like place for more wire. Add a bigger and bigger system. So like I said, most of this system is kind of made for RV, so there's a ton of place. And I'm gonna do the AC part, which I only have 4 things to plug. So the cooktop, the oven, and 2 outlets. So
yeah, well, I mean, if you want to check before we go, whatever, just because we have a bit of time.
Yeah.
I'll just flip the main breaker on here, and then turn on your AC power.
Okay. Cross everything in my burner shop.
Be any different than what you had before anyway.
AC is on.
Okay.
Cool. So that should all work.
Yeah. There's only 2 circuits that have fuses, so.
Yeah. Do you want me to turn?
Yeah, turn the AC on.
Cool. It's on.
Okay. So just grab something that plugs in.
Cool. I'm gonna see if that works. The outlet on the bench is wire. I got it right. This one too? You want to test that one?
Here, plug her in. The one closest to it.
Yeah, great. Also, did I tell you that my AC is working? We plugged that the other day. Right now the shop is so cold, the AC is on in the shop, so right now it's definitely not going to be an accurate of watt assumption because the shop is cold, but so I definitely feel some cold air. I'm definitely gonna have to try that like outside because I don't think it's accurate 400 watt of car. We're gonna have to test those things out, but yeah, the AC is working. So it's each small plug that I put, I can just turn on just by itself and know how many watt they're using each of them. Alright, so I'm gonna put my water pump like this. It can be on the side, no problem. So this will get connected to this, and I just have enough space to put the gray wire in front of it. So that's good. Alright, connect this area. The rest I'm gonna leave it for now. Alright, another project is to put a baseboard. You barely see, but it's not covered. So I'm gonna put this little trim there. So it look all like the last drawer. So if you want to know how I build my drawers, I just do a little slide in bottom, same distance everywhere. This is where the bottom of the drawer is gonna go, and let the little loose. And the back piece, it is cut a little bit short. There's no groove on that one. That one's gonna go just a little bit above this groove, and the bottom panel is gonna a little bit go out to expand and contract with the window. This is the same way that I build my other drawer inside my old van. I'm not sure if I put them with pocket hole or biscuit joint, but either way it'll work. Yeah, so I'm just gonna assemble that, make sure it's all square, and we're gonna be ready to put the slide on and assemble everything. And to know if you're square, you just measure every corner like this in diagonal. So this is the same size that this one. And I could have definitely cut like 1 inch shorter, but it's fine because I have like I think 2 inch of extra space, so totally fine. All right, we're good to go. I put Kitty inside, upstairs today. I'm gonna touch all the, lights. There you go. So I just put her back inside the van, so it's not too hot for her. Whew. We need to open this. Oops, I parked a little bit too close from the trees. Oh. It's hot today, Kitty. Yeah. Just park in the shade and yeah, cooling down the van as possible. Chrome shop doesn't have any place in the shade, so the vents get warm, and I was glad that I put Kitty upstairs today because yeah, that would not be possible to do a full-on day. Even this evening is hot. Cannot tell you how many little Mr. Freeze I ate today. Having a freezer, the best thing ever. When you live in a van. Hopefully it's gonna cool down tonight. So I'm so happy that today all the electrical is done. I mean, I still have to plug the end of the electrical itself, like whatever the cooktop. No, the cooktop is already plugged, but all the other like switch and things as we go, and put the fuse. But yeah, the most part is done, which is awesome. I get questioned, like my friends ask me, and like I know you guys too ask me when the van build is gonna be done. First of all, I can tell you that I'm with you. I am tired of the van build. Kind of my mind just want to do something different right now, and like, you know, just enjoy nature and be outside and all this. But yeah, another 3 weeks to a month of work, and are we gonna be 100% done? You never done your van build. I think so. But if I'm 95% done, I'm happy, as long as we can comfortably move and it kind of visually look like it's done, but maybe little things need to change here, or little things to add there, or fix, or whatever, you know. Those things I can do it like while traveling on a rainy day, or you know, if I feel to do some van build. But yeah, as long as we have the most part done. And this van gonna have to be deep clean from the outside to the inside, and sell. I'm gonna sell this one. Obviously I'm not gonna keep two van. Yeah, so someone's gonna have hopefully a couple more years of road trip and adventure on this one. And I think we're gonna do one more mini road trip in the old van as a final road trip. Kind of something that might happen in a week or two, and yeah, I think I'm gonna go and do a couple of days of traveling and go on the old van, because the new vans get a lot of stuff that it's not 100% fixed on the walls and fixed everywhere. So yeah, as a final goodbye on the OG van, we're gonna do a final mini road trip in it, and after that I think it's gonna be, yeah, clean this van and sell it. I'm so ready to move. Like the past 2 weeks it's been challenging mentally and physically. I've been tired. I just want to move, and I just want to put my hammock somewhere, chill in the woods somewhere. And between the van build, editing and filming and all this, like I feel like I barely had any time in nature. Like every time I have a day off and I just do a little something in nature, I feel like it's been forever since I had that time. So I'm so ready for it. So I think that's gonna be it. We're gonna stay in the shade for a little bit. We're just on the side of the road. And as long as we're in the shade, and cool down as much as possible until we get to our spot and sleep tonight. So I hope you enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already, and I guess I'm gonna leave you with Miss Kitty. I doubt that you guys gonna have a kiss. I don't even want to ask. This is a look of a cat who's like, it's warm. You are lucky you were in the shop, the AC shop today. And pretty soon we're gonna be a new van, and it's gonna have the AC. Oh yeah, you heard that? It's gonna have AC inside. Oh yeah, it's gonna be great. Alright guys, we'll see you until the next one.